Good morning, students. I welcome you to the class of Social Studies in which we are going to learn a concept about chart and graph skills. Under this, we are going to learn how to read a bar graph. I can tell you this much, this lesson is going to be a breeze for you. What do I mean by breeze? It's going to be super duper easy. And why is that? Because we've already touched upon this concept in math a few weeks ago. Let's begin with the objectives. Our objectives for today are identify parts of a bar graph and use a bar graph to interpret information. Now, looking at this image, the only thing that I want to point out at the moment that I may not have touched before is because it was not part of a concept that you were learning. This line here is called the y-axis, and this line here is called the x-axis. This is as you advance further, when you go to higher grades, you will learn that this is called y-axis and this is called x-axis. In grade 2, we're not learning that, but look at you, you already know that. All right, now the vocabulary. A bar graph uses bars to show amounts or numbers of things. Now take a look at this image here. I always ask you, what is the first thing that you will look for when you look at something like this? Very good, you will look at the heading. Okay, so this gives you a summary of what the bar graph is all about. It talks about our favorite sports. Whose favorite sports? My favorite? Your favorite? Let's find out if we know further from the label. This is a label. It says number of students, which means a survey was done with a few students and they were asked a question about which one is their favorite sport. And these are the names of the sports: soccer, softball, basketball, and other, which means maybe some said indoor games like chess, some said cricket, which is not part of this, etc. Anyway, so if I ask you how many children chose basketball, so what is the first thing you will look for? You look for where basketball is. And where is basketball? There it is. It's right here. And how many children chose basketball? You will look up and see where the line ends. And you will see that it ends at number 6, which means 6 students chose basketball. Okay, so let's move further as to why it matters. Now look at this bar graph, how colorful and nice. It matters because when we look at a glance at this, you will straight away understand, even if the miss doesn't tell you, you will understand that, okay, what is this? It's a student survey. What survey is this about? Favorite fruits. Did miss tell you that? No, you read it yourself. And now you will ask, what fruits they might have considered. There you go. The names of the fruits are here, right here. So let's say 2A, 2B, and 2C. The teachers want to find out the favorite fruit for their children. All they have to do is ask their students and make a graph like this. At a glance, we will know that, let's say in 2A, 20 students chose mangoes. Or in 2B, 60 students chose apples. I know we do not have 20 to 60 students in one class, but this is just an example. Now, have a look at this. This is a very important point which says bars may be vertical or horizontal. So have a look. It could be like this or it could be like this. It is actually interpreting the same information. Now, have a look at this image and answer this question. Which insect was caught the most? Okay. What is the meaning of most? Most is the key word here. Most means many, maximum. So which one is the highest number here? You see number 7 is the highest and this line ends here, which means the poor ladybug got caught most of the times. Let's move on. Now have a look at this. Let me see if you can answer the questions, and I'm sure you can. First question, what is the title of this graph? Very good, it's favorite snacks. Now, how many children chose crackers? Who can tell me? How many children chose crackers? Very good. 2 children. You see, you look for the word crackers and you see where this line ends. Now, I want to highlight this very important point. You will not see number 1 here, or you'll not see number 3 here. It's because even numbers are taken here. And if a line, let's say, ends between 2 numbers, you automatically know that it's the number. For example, how many children chose vegetables? This line ends between 4 and 6, which means about 5 children chose vegetables. There's another place where it is in between. Look at here. Cheese. How many children? It's not 6 because it's not stopping here. It's not 8 because it's not stopping here. It's 7 because it's stopping in between 6 and 8. Okay. Again, this is something that you will learn furthermore in the classes ahead. Let's look at the second question. Which snack is the most favorite? Again, have a look at this. Most favorite, which means which one was it? Which fruit was chosen by most of the students? It was fruit. Okay, can you imagine? Nobody in grade 2 will really say fruit. You might say crackers or popcorn, but this particular class, they like fruits the best. Very good. So the answer is fruit. Now, which snack was the least favorite? Which one they did not like at all? So you will see which is the graph, which is the bar that is the least. Which is it that is the least here? Okay, and it stops at 2. So it is crackers. So did you enjoy this lesson, children? I'm sure you did. And if you have any questions, please drop me a line and I'm always happy to answer them. Bye-bye. Take care.